if I don't make $1 million in 2018, I'm cool, bro. Like I'm good. It's gonna happen. Be the obvious choice. So we just became friends, and he's extremely busy, so we don't talk that often. And he hit me up one day, and he's gone. You know how people do. They go through your stuff. Like they look at what you're doing, and I've always made it a point to never post anything religious, political, like nothing negative. Just kind of stay in my lane as I'm starting to get more dialed into my lane. And a couple kids have brought, when I say kids, like 20, 30-year-old, brought to my attention, like, dude, you have this lifestyle brand. They brought it to my attention last year, you know, with all the stuff that I do. So I started really talking about that, because one of my fears was coming off showboating. Like I never wanted to come off that way. And they're like, dude, you're a black old man on a skateboard. That's not showboating. It's cool. Like I wish my dad did that. Like you're my dad's age. And I forget that I'm older. I consistently forget. And he hits me up, and he's like, a couple months, beginning of January, he's like, dude, you have the potential for your brand to go global. And that meant nothing to me, because I'm a corporate guy, or I was. And you don't really know who people are. Like people don't just come out and tell you everything that they can help you with. They just kind of let you do your thing, and you trip yourself up, or you become the star in their eyes. And he's just like, dude, this is what I do. Like I grew up in this industry, and I want to help you. Like he asked me, what are your goals? I said, like, I want to be like a Montel Williams. Like I want to be John Maxwell meets Tony Robbins meets Diddy meets like Montel Williams, not Jordan. But and he's like, okay, I can see that. He said, I need you to do some things on your end, get a copywriter, and let them write out what a show looks like for you. And I'm like, okay. Like I've always seen myself going that direction. Like just inside me, I feel I'm made for TV. That's just how I feel. But I perform when I'm on stage. It just goes hand in hand. And he's like, we're gonna help you get there. And there's some things I need you to do. We're gonna copy out, before I can sell anything to anybody, got to grow your Instagram and just copy out what a show looks like, so I can shop it to my friends.
Right.
And I said, all right, legit. And that's kind of how it was an hour-long conversation. It was very natural, like the way you and I chat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow, that's like pretty cool. And a lot of it stemmed from me opening up on stage about Tourette's and PTSD and stuttering, and just like being cool with it. It's who I am. And before he and I had that conversation, I met this kid who's real legit, real nice kid, and he's a videographer. And he comes over once a week and records me, and like we shoot some pretty cool stuff. And
same guy that did the whole boat.
Yeah. That's like yesterday we took the Ducati out, the Think React League Ducati, and smoked the tires because I need new tires. So I smoked just my suit, the whole thing. He's like, dude, this is gonna be awesome. And so I'm like, yeah, this would be cool. So just doing that consistently, but putting together a 6-video episode package so I can send to him. And just thinking about my life and kind of where I want it to go. And I'm still gonna be a speakers coach. And that's kind of where I'm at. I had a guy fly in from Colorado to coach over the weekend.
Good.
And that was 4 hours. And he could only take.
And what was the price point on that?
I didn't charge him. He's a kid, and he just flew out. He said, dude, I gotta fly out to see you. And all right, cool.
Okay.
Now I got in his butt because I'm just like, dude, you suck at business. Like you have no etiquette. I was like, and I showed him a check that I got from a previous client. It's like, this is what people pay me to do this.
Good.
I said, you had zero value to me.
Okay.
I said, and so
it was like boot camp.
Oh, he couldn't make it past 3 hours. Like he was like, I can't, I'm done. And that's basically what it was. But it's because he thought he knew his story, but I got him to tell the real story. He started crying, and he's like, I wasn't expecting this.
Attaboy.
And I'm like, bro, like if you don't cry he messaged me just from the airport to his hotel. He's like, bro, you told my story and made me cry.
Mm.
I'm like, well, this is what I'm sick at. Like, this is what I do.
This is what you do. Let me, there's a couple of people that I don't know if you follow this guy on Instagram, but it's somebody that I think you should follow just to get ideas and really see, because he reminds me a lot like you. It's Randall, RANDALL _ PICH.
185. This is the Asian dude with the
tats on his neck.
Yeah.
Skater dude too. I skated for 4 years too. I don't know if I ever told you, but
I didn't know that. Nice.
From like 12 to like 16, but like 11 to 15. Once I got my license, I was done.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I skated and I was sponsored by a local shop and like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was fun. Like I had a lot of fun. But I want you to just pay attention to Randall because he's definitely somebody who reminds me of you. He's got a great backstory.
Got it.
Right. And like, he just keeps it real online, man.
Right.
And that's you, like to a T. So I've been watching this dude now for a while and he just gets bigger by the week. So, and I honestly don't follow him that closely. So I don't even know what he offers, but I think it's like a clothing brand. And
so that's what I'm working on now. Like I met a kid from a speaking engagement. He's like, dude, I build Shopify pages. I have 110 followers, 110K followers on this page that I built. And let me just help you. Let me get a Shopify page for you. And he's flying out here from Detroit just something I can sell t-shirts, tank tops, and some other types of swag. Yeah. But that's where I'm going with so Don Fawcett, the speaker coach, Think Creatively, the brand. It's more of a in your face, integral motivation type of thing. And with it, I'm start doing I do Facebook lives just to do speaker stuff, but my Instagram lives are going to be like, yo, this is Don Fawcett. I did one yesterday. First, once we get to 10,000 followers, I'm going to invite you to spend a day with me wakeboarding. Like, I love to wakeboard. Come out here. Let's knock this out. I'm not paying for your flight. If you win and you're in Arizona, great. But you want to fly out here, spend a day with me? Let's knock this out. So my goal is to get 100,000 followers by the end of the year.
Okay.
And I kind of know how that process works, right? Like it's
the contest. Here's one of the biggest things. So I do a Ask Me Anything post every Thursday.
Okay.
Right. On Instagram. And I did one this morning. And what was it? It was, how do I get more followers? How do I get more followers? How do I get more followers? There's maybe half a dozen of those questions. And my question is that the right, I'm going to do an email tonight about it, but is that the real question you should be asking? Or should the real question be, why should they follow you?
Right.
What reason are you giving them to follow you? Why should they pay attention to you? That's the question, right? And so I can hook you up with a guy that I'm using right now on Instagram. I mean, he goes off of your budget. So you give him the budget. And so he's like a broker and he helps.
Okay.
Me. What he does is he helps me, what they call do thunderclap promotions.
Right.
You know what that is?
Oh yeah. Influencer assistance type of.
Well, the thunderclap approach is this guy, Alex, he's got a network of peeps. He's got a network of influencers. And what he does is he gets 8 of them or 5. It depends on your budget. I'm working with 8.
Okay.
He gets 8 of them to all post your shit
at the same time. And so my day is Sunday. Okay.
Sundays have been really, really good for me.
Okay.
So Sundays at 3 p.m.
Right.
Thunderclap. And 8 very large accounts go and they boost. And they leave the post up for like a day. Some of them take it down in a couple of hours. It all depends on the negotiation he works on, which I'm fine with. But when that happens, it's like an earthquake.
Okay.
It's like an earthquake. So you'll get a rapid amount of followers and engagement, and you'll get emails and you'll get this, right? And then there'll be overnight, there'll be this ripple effect, and there'll be like 300 or 400 people that come in this aftershock effect. And so I'm averaging like 500-600 people every time I do this. So what I did was I do it 3 times a month. I think that's plenty, and that's what my budget can afford.
Right.
But you want to grow your account quick, like, you know, and I could give you Alex, and Alex, you work it out with him. But that would be a suggestion. If you want to get to 100K by the end of the year, it's doable, but you got to be aggressive.
Right. So that's Facebook's kind of boring. Instagram's more my lifestyle type of approach, and I got a bunch of speaking engagements coming up. So there's so that's what I was going to say. I would have, you know how Gary Vaynerchuk does it? Right.
So when he's up on stage, he's got one slide in the back of him. Mm-hmm. And it says, I day trade attention. And then he's got all of his social media handles.
Right.
Dude, follow suit, man. I'm speaking in May in Orlando, and I'm going to have 3 slides. 3. It's going to be me and my wife and my son. It's going to be a slide of the charity that I donate to. And the third slide is going to be that same slide. But my one-liner is refuse to give up. Like, that's my one-liner. Refuse to give up. That's my creed.
Got you.
Right? And it's going to have all my social media channels.
Yeah, I don't need anything else. I just did a Facebook Live PowerPoint versus PowerPoint. Like, nobody cares.
No. Right. And so, and I love what you're saying, is because this presentation, I've been thinking it through my head now, because as it's getting closer, it's May 2nd or 3rd, I'm going to be speaking.
Right.
Like, what's that going to look like? What am I going to talk about? And I've told this story 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling that story, but I got 50 minutes, so I'm going to get detailed. All right. I'm just going to and I'm just going to go. And here goes Tori and Dante it must be nice out, because she's going for a walk. Forget it. Nice. Finally, all the snow.
Seriously.
But, a couple things I want to just keep you aware of. So you're in the Designs on Demand program, and because you're a long-term client, you have a little bit more access to me than the average person. So the good news is that I'm covering all your coaching as part of the program. But the one thing that I don't see you capitalizing on, which I think you should, is the design aspect of the program.
Right.
So know that you have that in your back pocket, and you're at the highest level. So if you need a ClickFunnels page designed, if you need just a landing page designed to help you generate a lead, if you have me in your back pocket, and you have the team in your back pocket, but don't forget that.
I need to do that, because I need to do, like, now that I'm really dialed in on speaking, and like I get a lot of love when I do, people come to me for it. Like, that's what I'm known for. And I need to do like a webinar. Like, I just need to do a webinar where I have people on, and we're going, and that I just built out the three phases for what we have. So, and I can send that to you. I have it in a MindJet Mind Manager format. But building that out to almost sell. You know, I don't know. I don't think sell, because I want to.
Well, let's use the time wisely. Can we open that up?
Yeah. Do I have MindJet on here? Exit full screen. I think I have MindJet on here. Give me a second here.
If you can't share screen, that's fine. But you could talk me through it.
Oh yeah, totally. So phase. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Phase 1 is there's 4 parts. What fears do you need to overcome? And then that goes into 5 reasons to get good at speaking. And it talks to 5 reasons. And I talk about the power of words. That's say B of phase 1. C is your voice. D is tone. So competence versus connection. And then the last part is who is a speaker you admire? Why do you like them? What attracts you to them? Then we go into phase 2. Phase 2 is body language. In body language, we talk, what does your presentation look like on mute, right? And then I'll send them a video of me to kind of give them, I'm a bit of an exaggerated speaker, but I'll send that. Then we talk about, with body language comes command presence. And under command presence is speak opposite of your stereotypes, gender, ethnicity, height, weight, etc. And talking about the purpose of doing that and how the audience really engages with you being different of your stereotypes. Other part of phase 2, so phase 2B is entertainment versus education. And along with that is the audience experience, information overload, and then that's it. And then we have, again, with phase 2, it's the PowerPoint or PowerPunt. It talks about you being the PowerPoint. Your goal is your speaking is make them laugh, make them cry, make them think. That's the goal to get your audience to. It's not going to happen until you get your reps in. Talking about your stage presence, your back should never face the audience, etc. Then phase 3 is influence, telling your story, and then don't tell your audience what to do. So with influence, is your audience buying into your message? How to build rapport, build credibility, and share a relevant idea. Other part of phase 3 is telling your story. So we talk into like how to tell your story, what to say, not to say. And then the other part is don't tell your audience what to do. And we go into, a lot of speakers do this thing where, turn off your cell phones. Well, be such a great speaker that they naturally just turn their cell phones off. So that's what I walk my clients through.
So that's your core offer? That's the big package?
Yeah. Once we get through this, they are ready for the stage.
Okay. So what happens so here's what I was thinking. Like, let me give you a visual on this so you get,
right.
Well, I'll walk you through the visual if I can. So the way we're building out my program is this. We have a cold traffic campaign. You know what cold traffic is, right? Nobody knows who you are.
Right.
So we have a cold traffic campaign. And what that is, we have so much video, and you have a shit ton of video too.
Seriously.
All we do is we have those 60-second clips. That goes to cold traffic, and it points them to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
No opt-in, no nothing. Just, hey, come check out some great content, right? So that's all cold traffic. So now what happens is those folks go over there, and now we're able to retarget those folks, right?
Okay.
So now they're assuming that they're consuming my content and they're getting to know me, right?
Right.
So we have that going on, right? And then what happens is when they do click, they get taken out of this cold traffic bucket, and now they get put into the warm traffic bucket.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have campaign 2. And campaign 2, the goal for campaign 2 is to get them on the phone with me.
Got it.
Okay. So there's a couple of things that we're doing. So here's where the tentacles sort of split a little, because I have a lot of offers.
Okay.
I have some $10 ebooks and toolkits where on this level, they could go over there and buy those, right? Mm-hmm. Or they could go right into the $97 introductory consult call. So that's what's going on platform 2, the second rung of it, right?
Right.
And then what happens there is if they take action on that, now they get elevated up into level 3, and that's like hot traffic, right?
Okay.
Hot traffic is typically folks that have already bought from me something.
Right.
That level, now they're getting ads to go buy my course. Mm-hmm. They're getting ads to go into the Designs on Demand program.
Right.
See where I'm going? So my question for you is, and this is sort of what I want to help you map out, is what's the plan for level 1? What's the plan for level 2? What's the plan for level 3? So let me just vomit, and then you either take notes or I got this recorded too, so don't worry. But what I would say is I would follow suit because you're very consistent with video and you're out there a lot. So these videos that you're creating with your videographer are perfect for cold traffic. They're perfect for cold traffic. So you run a campaign to cold traffic. And if you need somebody to help you do this, I have somebody separate from my business. I don't run traffic, but I could give you their contact information, and I'm using them, so you could trust them.
Okay.
So run that campaign and start to build up that audience.
All right.
Right now, I have an audience of about 100,000 right now that are all watching my stuff. That's what we only ran that since Monday.
Okay.
So it's growing rapidly. We haven't yet. She's actually, because I just put down the next phase deposit, but now she's running level 2, right? And this is a month-to-month thing too, which is good. So I could cancel at any time, which is fun, but I don't want to because she's really good.
Okay.
So what happens is, what we want to do is we want to come up with some offers. We need some offers, and you have some stuff sitting in your ClickFunnels account. You got some stuff sitting in your ClickFunnels account. You can model me and do a $97 intro call. And then from there, get them into this thing that you just described to me, right? We talked about that before.
Right.
Or there's something else that you could put them in, but we got to start thinking of some offers. We got to give them something.
Right. Okay. So the first offer is, I'll just pre-record some videos for phase 1.
Okay.
Just phase 1.
And what problem is that going to solve?
It's going to, everybody wants to be a speaker. First, it's going to let people know if speaking is not just being on stage. Public speaking is not just being on stage. Public speaking gets you the hot chick. Public speaking gets you the dude of your dreams. Public speaking gets you the job that you want. How did I go from no degree and make 6 figures in the corporate world? Learning how to speak. Speaking gives you confidence, right? Why do people go into a room and not talk? Because they lack confidence. When you can speak and you can dial in your messages, right, as opposed to throwing up on people, it opens doors for you. If you don't speak, as they say, closed mouth doesn't get fed. So I would walk them through understanding what their fears are to overcome and why they have them. And I would talk about just high level 5 reasons to get good at speaking. Give them examples, power of words, and really kind of baby step them in these videos. Just here are some tools. Go find a Toastmasters group and put the link.
Write this down. 5 reasons that you should elevate your speaking career.
Okay.
That's more compelling to me because I'll be honest with you, Dom, I'm your audience right now. I want to increase my speaking engagements. I want to get more. I want to get on stage more.
Okay.
Not to go Eric Thomas on everybody.
Right.
Like I want to get out and impact large groups.
Okay.
So anywhere from like May is going to be 250. I can do it. Listen, more people, the more excited I get.
It looks good on video too.
I bet. Yeah. So the quantity of people doesn't scare me.
Right.
But eventually I got to start small. Right. So when I heard 5 reasons something you should be speaking, like that didn't tickle my ass at all. But 5 reasons why I should elevate my speaking career. Now you actually got me curious. Like it's just, I need to step it up.
Got it.
There's just a reason, like it's just not enough. So, right.
And at the end of my videos, like whether I'm on the boat, all that cinematography type of stuff, I'm going to have like a phrase, what has speaking done for you?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Go ahead.
So what do you want to sell that for?
I'm cool with selling that it's a video, so I can sell it for $29.
That's a phenomenal offer. So what we need to do, and we have this set up in your ClickFunnels, and all we need to do is sort of duplicate some stuff, and my team can go in there and do this quickly.
All right.
What we could do is set that up and start selling it. So that would be level 2. So if somebody comes to you and they don't have the money to go all in, you could sell them that, or you want something a little bit more, I would say like a couple $100,
Okay,
right?
so
go ahead.
That thing I just mentioned, plus that's the $29 plus something that is a couple $100, or that should be?
No. So for the newbies,
Yeah.
$29.
All right.
For the folks that like want to get a little closer to you, what's that look like? Like, so I really want to look at your offer, but let me step back a second because I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to focus on who it is that you are truly trying to serve. Let's talk about that folk for a second. Let's go a little deep here.
The entrepreneur in the tech community, in the tech space.
Okay, so
like what you do.
Got it. So let me ask you this. What's their backstory? Like, what happened to them that made them want to seek you out?
Usually, they one or two reasons. They've seen me on stage, or somebody close to them saw me on stage.
Right, but what's going on in their life? That's making them say, "I want to be a speaker. I want to elevate my speaking career."
See, and maybe I'm closed-minded, but I don't want people to say to themselves, "I want to be a speaker." Like, that's not my audience. I want people to understand the power of speaking, right? So for the last 3 years, everybody's hacked all these programs, right? And now they're like everybody else, and they made $1 million in 2017, and now they're not making the money. Well, what's next? Next is get on stage, become the obvious choice. That's how you separate yourself from your peers. Everybody I know is a social media strategist or a digital marketing expert. That's great. Now let's step from behind your webinar and let's get you on stage. That's where that's how you remake your millions of dollars. So that's
okay.
Those are the people.
I like it. So let's dissect that for a second. So This person made a decent amount of money with a digital product or service.
Right.
They now are starting to see a decline in sales, and they're wondering, WTF, what do I do next? Right. And all of a sudden they find Dom, or somebody that knows them finds Dom, and now they're excited because now they found the North Star, if you will, which is you, right? So okay, great. Now, so let's take it a step deeper. Let's look at the symptoms, the felt need. So you said one, their sales are declining, right? What are some other symptoms that they're feeling right now?
They want to be famous. Like they want the 200 grand they made last year is probably the most money they've ever made, and it allowed them to live a certain lifestyle. Now they're like the go-to guy or gal when they're in a room of their peers, right, at a meetup event. But how do you take that? Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be on TV, but nobody wants to do the work to do the videos. Everybody's uncomfortable with that, right? Getting on stage is it. Imagine when Diddy walks into a room and gets on stage. Like, he doesn't have to say much, but he's on stage. You have star power the moment you grab this and you're in front of people sitting down and you're standing up. Boom, you're a star. Like, people want those type of people. They want to be loved by the audience. That's why they did the webinars and stuff.
Okay, so the felt need there is they want to increase their attention. They want to increase their attention. They want to increase their audience. So what are some more felt needs? Some things that are going on right now inside of them that are saying, yeah, I want to do this.
They're comfortable enough to know that they have a story to tell, and money is no longer important to them.
Okay, the felt need is that they want to get their story told.
Right.
What else?
They want to leave a legacy.
Okay, that comes up a lot with my clients. They want to build their legacy. Okay, what else?
They've gained success and they want to teach a larger audience how to do it.
Okay,
it's different than a webinar.
Okay, so they want to get more people to people.
Oh, right.
Right. They want to have more of a humanistic approach, natural approach, however you want to name that. Okay. All right. So anything else?
That's solid. It's 5 right there.
Excellent. So now let's move on to the next phase. So there's a root cause. There's a root problem for all of those 5 things that we just talked about. So they want to get to get in front of more people, right? They want a larger audience. That's one of the ones we just mentioned.
Right.
What's the root problem of that?
Oh, they're afraid to do it.
Okay, so fear. That's the root cause. All right. They want to leave a legacy behind, or they want to start building their legacy. What's the root cause or problem that they're facing right now that isn't allowing them to do that?
They haven't. They think that they have to get on stage in front of 1,000 people when they can just start by getting on stage with 15 people.
Okay, so they lack.
They compare themselves to Gary Vee.
Got it. So they lack the. All right. So they lack confidence. I think they lack the knowledge, the how to.
Right. Right.
The how to. Okay, good. All right. What was the third one we talked about as far as felt need?
So we have increased attention, increased audience, get story told.
Okay. So what's the root cause of them not being able to tell their story?
Oh, they're afraid of being judged. They've never shared their story. They don't know how they're going to be received.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So there's this inside fear of being what's the word? Not ostracized. Rejected. Right? Judged. You said judge. That's a great one. Okay, good. This is good. All right, excellent. Now, what's the fourth one?
Legacy. And then we have people-to-people connection.
Okay, so what's the root cause of them not building their legacy?
They don't know. They say, I want to build a legacy, but they don't feel inside that they have what it takes to build a legacy.
Okay, so this is classic example of ambition doesn't match action. And then the last one, I'm sorry, people to people. So the reason, so they don't have the right, so they're not on the right platform.
They don't know how to find an audience.
Right. They need the right, so they lack the platform. When I say platform, it could be you could get 1,000 people on a Facebook Live.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they need that. So that's the root cause of the problem. So you see how deep we're going here when it comes to understanding who it is that we need to talk to. Right. So now let's take it another layer deep, right? So they have goals. They have hopes. Let's talk about what those look like. What are some of their goals, their wants? I would say long term, short term, like think like that.
Right. So the goal of somebody who hasn't spoke but wants to speak is the long-term goal is to, I've seen a lot of success, people that have gained quick success is they want to show people how to do it. But even further than that, they really, they made money. It helped them selfishly, which is a good thing. But they don't feel that there's something missing. There's a void missing. So the goal is to fill that void. And that void, like, why do people volunteer? Why do people donate to charities? Because there's a void. So when you have the goal is they know
fulfillment.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's the word. So they want to be fulfilled in what it is that they do with their career. What else do they want to do? They want to make an impact.
Right. They want something else. Like, they've been doing an online thing for 3, 4, 5 years.
So they just want to change in, we'll put quote unquote scenery.
Right.
Let's think long term now. What do they want?
Somebody who doesn't speak and wants to speak, they want to be remembered. Like they want.
Put that down. They want to be remembered. That's a perfect one.
depending upon their story, so what their background is, they want to help other people that have maybe been abused or bullied or divorced. Like there's that negative thing or adverse thing that happened that also happened to countless number of people, and they want to give other people hope.
Put that down. It's phenomenal. They want to give other people hope. It's beautiful.
All right.
Now that's a decent list. We could go deeper if you want. The last level that I want to take you down is this. I want you to ask yourself, what can I provide this individual as far as solution goes? What solution can I provide? I'm talking, we need to get really focused and specific here. What is going to help? What can we provide them as a service or a product that's going to help them find their platform?
Find their platform. They have to first find their voice, because what they think their voice is not. And
time out. So you could create a simple, 30, 40 minute video that helps people find their voice. And that could be a $200 thing. Like, because you want to, because here's the deal. I'll spend that all day long if you tell me why it's important.
Right. Okay.
If you can communicate and articulate the value of me finding my voice, I'll spend $2,000 on that.
Right.
See where I'm going?
Right.
So just jot that down. So finding your voice coaching program.
Right.
That's one product that we could create.
And the other one would be like, now that you found your, how to tell your story, how to be vulnerable on stage.
Perfect.
1 second.
Oof. I bet you, oh my God. I bet you if you sold that for 200, there's 20 people that would buy that in a minute.
As I'm writing this down, especially like the how to be vulnerable on stage. Like, everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to do it.
That's right. That's the say. So, all right, let's talk about legacy. What they want to build legacy, right? What can we provide them as a product or service to help them build legacy?
How to be remembered when you walk off stage, or something along those lines.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm looking like, that's your big package, right?
All right. Okay.
Right. That's like the mothership program, right? That's like your core offer. That's the one that if they're all in, that's the $10,000 package, right? You could say, the build your legacy package, right? That gives them, that gives them everything. So they find their voice. They find their platform, they find their vulnerability and how to communicate that on stage. It's like all of those a la carte services in one, and you sell it for just one big package.
Okay.
All right. There's another one. What was another one as far as the want?
All right. So increase attention, increase audience, get story told.
Okay. So increasing increasing their audience. What can we do as a deliverable or a product or service to help them generate more of an audience?
And so this is from stage, like not like a webinar or web. This is like how to get a larger audience on stage.
Yeah.
So I've gotten larger audiences because when I was given the opportunity to speak to 15 people, I killed it. Right.
So my question, so the deliverable should be a solution that will help this individual start to build their audience. Doesn't need to be on stage, just build an audience. Like you said, they need 15 people first before they go to 15,000.
Right.
Okay. So could we put together maybe this is just a freebie, Dom.
Okay.
Or something really low ticket, $29 or something, where it helps them build an audience. So you give them solutions to maybe getting on TV, right? Like
got you. All right.
Right? Like you did, right? Getting guest spots on a local TV, networking at local events, right? Like you do.
Right.
Right. So walk them through, Dom, this is all you got to do, because you got to walk them through how you got to where you're at today.
All right. That's cake.
It's cake.
Right.
But we gotta
package it.
We could sit on these calls all days long, but if we don't execute on what it is that I'm putting together for you right now, it means fucking nothing.
Truth. Implementation.
So now we have, I just gave you, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000 worth of revenue a month. We just need to build that out. So the way I would do it is, again, look at everything that they're going to need, right? That's the legacy package.
Okay.
Right? And then what you could do is you could splinter the first two modules, if you will, or the first two layers of that and sell that individually to get their feet wet.
Okay.
And then what happens is they're going to be like, shit, I only know how to build an audience. How do I now tell my story on stage? How do I become more vulnerable on stage? How do I increase my audience? I'm sorry, I retract that last statement. What else do they need to build out that end goal, right? And then they're going to say, all right, I spent 200 on this, I spent 400 on that. All right, listen, let me pay the 10 G's and let me just get this whole thing taken care of for me. I want to know the all in. I want to know how to go from A to Z, and Dom has the program that's going to help me get there. So that's what I want to do. So what we need to do now is we need to look at the cold traffic and you just do what you do, cuz every day continue to pump that content out, because what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to leverage that content right for the cold traffic. So whether you find somebody on Facebook or you can have my person, and if it works out, great. And they start running the campaign to start to build up your audience like she's building up mine.
Okay.
And then, like I said, then we're going to level them up to level 2. And that's when we're going to start offering them things. Okay. And that's where we need to get what we just went over. We need to get that lined up.
So I think like with me, I just need to say to myself, all right, I'm just going to do three separate 3 to 5 minute videos on how to find your voice. Do those videos, put them in a funnel.
That's it.
Sell that for $15.
That's it. So all we need is an order form page. We already got it. We duplicate it. We create the product. And then on that confirmation page, there's the video. And you don't have to do 3 separate. You could do just one long one. Okay. I mean, I don't know why you would separate them. Just give them one solid video.
Okay, like 15 minutes, or what are you thinking? Like, what if somebody's pays, let's just say what our good number is, $29. How to find your voice. I don't think how to find your voice is a good enough title. Maybe I'm overthinking it. How to find your voice to impact. Let's just go with how to find your voice and play around with that.
Well, here's the thing. How to find your voice to help you resonate with your target audience.
Perfect. Resonating with your target. Okay.
Because you got to remember this. What is the outcome? What is the end desired result? They buy results. Mm-hmm. They buy outcomes. So they're going to find their voice. And what is that going to do for them? I want you to start thinking like that.
Okay.
Right? So my branding services, right? What did you buy you bought an online identity from me,
right,
last year. Like, so you bought a presence, right? That's what you really bought, right? You had your voice,
right,
but you bought an online presence, and now when people show up and you text me another $10,000 deal, or I got such and such in the works now because somebody found me online, right? So you want to, what business are you really in is the question. What are you really selling these people?
Confidence.
Boom. Exactly. So that's how you want to talk to them. So all those felt needs and you want to speak to those felt needs. So they want a legacy. So when you do your next 60 seconds with Dom and you're thinking of a topic conversation, you say, all right, this one's for all you folks out there that want to build legacy. You completely targeted them.
Right.
Because that's what they want. Right? Do another one. All right, guys, this is for everyone that wants to learn how to build an audience, right? You do a 60-second clip, and the last 10 seconds, you say, if you want more, if you want the full thing, just go to the link in my bio. It's $29, and you'll get the video, and I'll teach you exactly how to do it.
Got you.
Now you're monetizing, my friend. Right. And now you're building the confidence. You're building the confidence inside of your audience, and you're letting them do these little micro commitments. And this is and if you're good, which I know you are, they're going to be like, I want more. What else can I buy from you, Dom?
Right.
And so you got to have that shit ready to go.
Okay.
So, you got to have the tier 2 package, which is $500. And, what's that deliverable? And we just kind of mapped it out.
I'll do a video today, and then how I need to build a Dom. Will you let me know what your thoughts are on this? I want to have a Dom Fawcett website that looks like your Unique Designs website. Because I have a Think React lead, and that's a good site for the people looking for a speaker. Most people don't read it. They just see this polished dude and they're like, yeah, come and speak. You're like, I saw your website. They don't read it because they say things that aren't on the site, because that site, it just invokes something to them. Oh, this looks great. You'd be a great speaker. But like, speaking's not even on it. Whatever. I'll go with it. I'm on stage now. The Dom Fawcett site is where I want to have my programs, is where I want to have access to the Spotify accounts. They can buy the t-shirts, because I'm an identity. They want to buy into identity. And I just want to know what your thoughts are on it. Is that too much on one site?
It's not too much on one site, because look at it. I'm that site that you go to, for me, it's a Unique Design site.
Right.
Now it is all about me, because I am the brand. And right. I've created the Brand Doctor brand, but that is a company site. That is just take down Unique Designs and put up Think React Lead. It's the same setup. So what I would do is keep your hub the way it is.
Okay.
And then you can create a Dom Fawcett page.
Got it. Okay.
Which they click About Dom. That's all we're doing. About Dom. And it brings them to a page, and now there's Dom, right?
Okay.
And then there's a shop page. And then this is what you could do. It'll say shop. They click shop, and it'll take them to your Shopify platform.
Got it. Okay. And then maybe courses, and it takes them to the courses that they can purchase.
So let me show you, because this is something that I want you to model, because all right, watch this. You can't see this toolbar, can you? Or can you?
All I see is post attendee Zoom at the top.
Oh, you don't?
I see him.
Okay. All right. So check this out. So this is his homepage. This is like what you have right now, right?
Right.
This is a WordPress site. And then what happens is this is his top of the funnel. So this is the first thing he offers is his book. He wants to get him in through his book, right? So he clicks here, and now this takes them to ClickFunnels. And this page here is a ClickFunnels page. And it sells his book. Boom.
Okay.
All right. So what we want to do is what we could do if you have multiple courses, this is his navigation. We could put courses.
Got it.
Right? And it could do one of two things. It could bring them here and we can have them all here and they could buy each one. Or you could also sell your courses on Shopify. It's up to you. I don't know if Shopify is the best platform.
I would just use Shopify for my t-shirts.
Yeah, because then you have the fulfillment side of things and it's just easier to do, right? So this is what we can do for you. And the thing is, you're like 90% of it's done. What's missing is the 10% of the revenue side of things, the sales funnel, the sales generation, the money generating side, right? That's what we're missing. And that's what I've been harping on your ass to get.
I know.
Right? So that's what I want. If anything, that's what I want you to use the Designs on Demand program for.
Okay.
And I want you to get these pages designed out so that now we have links out to things that people could buy, because that's what you're missing right now. You're missing the monetization side of things.
Huge. So I'm going to just so I have a complete understanding. My videos, if I do a package, it's $29, how to find your voice. That should be, based off your experience, 15 minutes.
Yeah, however long it takes to get the message.
All right, cool. Like I just want people not to buy 3 minutes. No, I want them to, oh shoot, like this is legit. Yeah. And my overarching thing about speaking is command presence. So like when I do Colby's event, I'll have command presence shirts. The O is going to be my logo, but nobody can take that from that's my thing. But I would never sell how to be more confident because that turns people off. But do you want command presence in your life? Well, it starts with speaking. You know, what has speaking done for you today? And that's, I guess it would be called the command presence program. Under command presence, and I'm just talking out loud, how to find your voice, right? Boom, find your voice. So that's kind of. And
what's the end result of that?
Oh,
to help them resonate with their audience.
Yes. Find command presence to help you resonate. And I've got that written down.
Yeah. So let me just break this down. I'm going to go a little over with you.
Okay.
So clean sheet of paper.
Yep.
Okay. Level 1. It could be one of two things. It could be a $29 video that helps them find their audience, or it could be a $29 video that helps them find their voice that will help them resonate with their target audience. That's level 1 deliverable.
All right.
Level 2 deliverable would be, I would do maybe a $500 coaching call.
All right.
And it could be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. I know people that do $500. I'm $1,500 an hour at this point. So, it's all worth it because the value that they're going to get out of that call is going to help them make 50 times that.
Right.
Okay. So that's like middle of the funnel. That's like your middle. That's gonna pay some bills, especially you get 10 to 12 people a month, right?
Right.
The core offer is that command presence. It could be the command presence program, or it could be the build your legacy program. I don't know. You play with it.
I like command presence.
And you don't even. I like that too, because that could be your creed.
Right. It kind of is. Like I mention it on stage every time I talk.
All right, I love it then. So follow through with that. So that is your core program. That's your core program.
All right.
So that could be a 5K thing. It could be a 10K thing, right? That's what's going to help you, okay? Really move the needle when it comes to generating revenue. The other thing that I really want you to look at, and I'm going to be rolling this out in the next 2.5 weeks, is a subscription model. And we talked about this last year.
For my Facebook group?
It's either your Facebook group or a group coaching group.
Okay.
Where it's $50 a month, $75 a month, somewhere along those price points. Maybe you could even, you got to test this out. I know the $27 amount is one of those prices that people, once they buy into it, they almost forget about it.
Right. And it sits there. They ignore it.
And it constantly, right? I've been in a couple of them, and I just recently was like, all right, dude, I gotta cut this off. I don't even go into this thing anymore.
Right. I got one.
So I wouldn't recommend that, because that's just going to bring money in, but they're not going to get value out of it. And I don't think they're going to value it. But $50 a month, right? Even $40 a month.
Right.
Right? I'm going to make sure I pop in. And so here's how I'm structuring mine, just to give you some sort of a framework. $75 a month. And what do you get? You get an hour to an hour and a half a week with me in a group setting. So it'll be a Zoom meeting like this.
Right.
But instead of just me up top,
right,
there's probably going to be 40 people.
Right.
Right? There's going to be a couple of things we're going to do. We're going to go, I'm going to teach. I'm going to do a Q&A. I'm going to do book reviews. I'm just going to give them what I think they need. We're going to do hot seats. We've done hot seats in the past, right? So it's going to be real interactive, but it's group setting, nothing one-on-one. Right? We're going to get that once a week for about an hour, hour and a half on a Zoom like this. And I will simultaneously broadcast it in my Facebook group.
Okay.
And that Facebook group is private because they're paying now.
Right.
And that's going to be that deliverable. So if you can carve it, so do the math. So my mentor, he does the same thing. $75 a month. He's got 200 people.
Nice.
It's $16,000 a month. He spends 6 hours a month.
Right. Okay.
Do the math on that. What is he getting paid an hour?
A crap load of money, more than me.
Right? So that is a model that needs to be embedded into your business.
Okay.
So I think you would crush it with that. I think you would enjoy doing that once a week and being paid for it.
Right.
And that's global, my friend.
Okay.
He's got people in Taiwan. He's got people in the Philippines. He's got people in Australia, New Zealand, Europe, all in that group. And they don't give a shit. And I think it's a scheduled time. So some of these motherfuckers are waking up at like 5 a.m. just to do it. Right. He doesn't care. This is when we're going live. You're either in or you're out. Right. And I think he records them, and then he has like an archive.
Right.
Where you could go and you could watch all the back episodes. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. You can.
So how do I take my Facebook group and then just not mine, the private one that I have, and put a subscription model on that? Is that something you guys do?
Yep. So ClickFunnels sales page.
All right.
All right. You're going to need a sales page.
All right.
That sales page is going to sell the program.
All right.
The next page is an order form page. And that's where they're going to buy.
All right.
And then what we need to do is we need to get access to your Stripe account.
All right.
And we're going to set up a $75 per month subscription plan. And we're going to link it to your ClickFunnels account.
All right.
And then when they buy, they're automatically going to be billed $75 and then $75 a month on that day until they cancel.
All right. So I should change the name of the group to more of a Think Create Command Presence Speaking group, something along those lines. Okay.
I would run with that creed and own it.
Got it.
I don't even know if you can trademark it, and if you can, I would.
Okay. I
use LegalZoom. I just did it.
Okay.
LegalZoom is a great resource, and it's cheap. You go to hire an attorney locally.
Negative.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the website to go submit this will be the first thing I submit.
Okay. So let me give you in the chat and just copy and paste this somewhere.
All right.
Chat. Come on, fool. All right. So www.uniquedesigns.com. Okay. Now.
All right. Perfect.
Let me just make. Oh, too many W's. My fault. Do this one. There we go.
All right. All right. Perfect. Copy.
Yeah, that's money. All right.
All right. I'll submit that now.
Okay. And then what we're going to need, just write this down. When you fill out that form, I'm going to need your Stripe account login.
All right.
I'm going to need your ClickFunnels login.
All right.
I'm going to need. Do you have your WordPress login?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we probably have it still because we made it for you.
Yeah, I got it all saved, if I'm not mistaken.
I just want to get that in a safe place.
All right, WordPress done. Okay.
All right. So here's my only concern. You're going to need copywriting done.
Okay.
And the Designs on Demand program does not cover that.
Okay.
So what I can do is there's two levels. There's a 500-word sales page. Mm-hmm. There's a 1,000-word sales page. What you want? So how do you know which one to buy?
Right, I don't.
It depends on the price point of the thing that you're trying to sell.
Okay, I think 500 is sufficient for 75.
It's more than efficient.
Right.
It's more than efficient. So what the price point for that is? It's $550.
Okay.
All right. The copywriter will develop the copywriting for you.
Okay.
Then when we get the copywriting back, then we could design the page.
Got it. Okay.
Right? The way we can get around that is simply this. I would not advise on this, but what you can do is you could create a video and we put that on an order form page and you just drive them to that order form page. They digest the video. You get them excited in that video, and then they just buy instead of the sales page with all the copy on it.
I think specific to me, I can do the video, not a 60-second mush video, shows some exciting stuff, and then shows me speaking like command presence, just real quick stuff. What is speaking done for you? And then like right off the bat, that way when I do have the 550, then I can change it.
So here, let me back up. So here's what I would do. So take the copywriting out of the equation.
Okay.
So we're not going to do a sales page. Let's take it out of the plate because we don't have the 550.
Okay.
Let's do this instead. I want you to create a video. I want it to be 2 minutes.
All right.
3 minutes at the most. Because we're fighting people's attention here.
Right.
Okay. And I want this video. It could have a cool intro. And it could have a cool outro. But the inside guts of this video is why they should sign up for this $75 a month program and what is the outcome and end result that they're going to get by being a member.
Okay, outcome and results.
And then once you finish that video, how quickly can you get that done? Let me ask you.
I'll have it done this weekend. I see my videographer this weekend. And then I will have it, he'll edit it, takes a day or two. So Wednesday.
Okay. Put it on your calendar now. And I'm going to put a reminder on my calendar. Next Wednesday is
11th.
the 11th. I'm going to put 9 a.m. Get video for subscription sales. It's called a sales video.
Okay.
For subscription from Dom. There you go. So you'll get a reminder from me next Wednesday. Once I get that video, then you could put in this job. Well, actually, you could put in this job submission now.
Okay.
This is what we're going to do. Write this down. This is the specific details. I need an order form page created. I need a $75 a month subscription plan created in Stripe. I need an order form. I need an order confirmation page. That's it.
All right.
And then so throw that in the job submission because that'll give direction on how the team executes that.
All right.
And again, put all the logins in that job submission as well.
Right. Include logins. Okay.
So what we can do over the next couple of days is get all that built.
Right.
And then on Wednesday, plop video in.
Right.
Go live.
All right. Done.
So just focus on the video. So if you want me to take a peek at the video.
Oh, I'm totally going to send it to you.
Yeah. Here's what I would do. Just send me the video content without the intro and outro. I want to make sure that you evoke enough emotion in that video to get me to want to sign up.
Okay. And I'm going to talk like the stuff we just talked about. Like, you want to increase attention, increase the benefits of increasing your attention, your audience, getting your story told. How many times how many times have you seen people speak and it bores the heck out of you, but you know you can do it better, but you haven't done it yet. This is how it's done.
Talk to the pain, present the pain, and offer the solution.
Done. I'll do that.
That's it. So there you have it, my friend. We're on to something. So now what we want to do is we want to get that up. And then I know because you're so present on social media, you can say, hey, listen, guys, I got this awesome subscription program. It's a group coaching program, $75 a month. You're going to get this. And then all you're going to do is we're going to give you the link and you're going to plug that into your bio and Instagram. You're going to plug it into your posts on Facebook. And you're going to have $5,000 a month coming in revenue by the end of the month.
Love it. Love it. All right. I'm on it. I'll call my the video guy now, and we'll knock it out.
Dude, that's all I got for you.
Awesome, man. Well, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. And if you want some speaker coaching, just like, I'd be cool with looking at your video as you rehearse it.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to put something together in the next couple of days, just because I want to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to get it out. And then I can definitely show you a Dropbox link, and we can go from there. But before I go, I want to get you booked on our next call.
All right.